big publishing house, who is half American and half British, suggested me to do one of the 6 chapters about an American odyssey or an American story. And they suggested me to do the confederates in Brazil. And it's very different from other situations because, as you were saying at the beginning, a lot has already been written. A lot, many books,
yes.
In different years.
From different views.
From different views. But I'm not writing a scientific book or an historical book. I'm just trying to explain what I feel and what I see, what I hear when I visit these places.
How long have you been in Brazil?
A few days now, a few days.
You're staying?
For a few days more.
You should be here for
I know.
the 11th.
I know.
When we have a regular meeting, and then on the 25th we have our annual festival.
I know.
Sorry.
I know.
It's that.
I know.
Sorry.
I saw this interesting video which Francisco showed to me, and where you were also appearing.
Oh, I'm always there. I have lived there.
And we are meeting several people. It was one thing that, if I can ask you, I think Mariana, we asked the same question to almost everybody, getting very different replies. This myth of the rebel identity, this being proud of being rebel, why? Why is positive instead of being negative to be a rebel? And do you, do you feel yourself a rebel? And what is exactly the meaning of being a rebel? Because to me,
do I feel like a rebel? No. I've only been to the States once. And then, where did I go? I went to Miami. I went to Disney World, of course, everybody goes there. And from there, I went to Boston, I went to Maryland, and I went to Pennsylvania. I never visited the Deep South.
Intentionally, or because that just happened to be so?
Well, it just happened to be so. And I was perfectly satisfied. You see, I have friends in Pennsylvania and Maryland, and I have relatives in Boston, so I went to see them. I didn't go specifically to see the country or anything like that. Now my son, he's, Francisco knows him. He's all into this rebel business. He belongs to the Sons of Confederate Veterans and...
Your son is a teacher, no? No.
Yes, he's really a translator. He works in an English.
Oh yes, yes. I spoke to him on the telephone, and I hope I'll be able to meet him tomorrow evening. Actually.
Tomorrow's what?
Friday.
Thursday.
No, sorry, Thursday. Yes.
Thursday. Yes. Yes, because I think they're going somewhere for the weekend.
Yeah.
Easter.
Yeah. You've never been tempted by the idea to go back to the United States and settle in the United States?
No. Why?
I mean, I'm asking you because...
I know. Well, it's like this. My parents were born in Brazil.
Yes.
My grandparents came as, some came as children, others came as teenagers. But they all came and settled here around Santa Barbara. My parents were born in Brazil, and I was educated in Brazilian schools. I speak English because we spoke English in the home. My mother taught me to read and write English, and I taught my sons. But I have never felt like the United States would be home to me more than Brazil. And all my family, my close families here, all my relatives. I don't even know how many cousins. First cousins and second cousins, because perhaps because of this when they came down, all of this, the community is very close. So I have people whom I call Cousin Patty and Cousin this and Cousin that, who are not really my first cousins at all. Maybe their grandmother was my grandmother's cousin. But we were brought up to consider family ties very important.
But why the community opened up? I mean, there were Americans in a number big enough to sustain a self-sufficient community with all the exceptions that you can have and you always have in this kind of situations. But why at a certain stage everything went loose and intermarrying, for instance, between Confederates or between Americans was not done anymore on a regular basis? And what happened? I mean, why?
I'd say it was because, beginning with my generation,
Yes.
we were brought up speaking both English and Portuguese.
Yes.
And we went to Brazilian schools. We were 5 in my family. One of my sisters never married. But the 4 who married, nobody married American descendants. You met Leia yesterday.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Well, her parents were Italian.
Yes.
My husband's parents were Italian too. My brother is married to a Brazilian from Minas. And I'd say it was because the community, I don't know. I guess it just worked itself out.
Yes, because you said that the family you were brought up, and as I understood that since you continued the tradition by learning your son's English, that the family ties are still, and the family traditions are still very important.
Oh yes. But that's partly Brazilian too. Brazilians set a great store on family ties. My grandmother spoke Portuguese with an accent. My mother spoke Portuguese with an accent. And she was born in Brazil. But they spoke mostly English. And my grandmother, after she was about, let's say about 80, she wouldn't speak Portuguese anymore. She spoke English.